training change much, or was it more about nutrition?
Yeah. So the difference between training for 212 versus now training for classic, my training completely changed. When I did 212, I only had a coach to do my nutrition. Gio touched on it, that you need that person in the gym to push you to that next level. Look at all the top athletes in the world, NBA, NFL, you name it, they have somebody there to help them, to put them through a regimen. Right? It's very rare that you get one of these top pro athletes that can just do it all themselves. It just is very rare. It just doesn't happen. You need that person to push you. So I knew that year after year, I had inconsistencies in my physique, that the judges constantly would tell me, you need to bring up your back, you need to bring up your back, you need to bring up your back. And I was always very scared to train very heavy on back. I've had, lower back issues in the past, and I was just very scared to, put weight on a deadlift. And I knew that, these things. Deadlifts are gonna build the back. Heavy dumbbell rows are gonna build the back. All these heavy movements are gonna build a back. And I just did not do those things. I would train conservative. I trained conservative. I trained more of a high rep kind of situation. And then this year I said, well, enough is enough, because I'm serious about trying to make the Olympia this year. I'm not playing games anymore. And I linked up with Carlos, and my training has just taken a complete 360 on the muscle groups that we do train. So to give you guys an example, back training. Back training, if I could take anything from the back training that we do, the most important thing that we do is we document, or he actually documents. So when you watch my YouTube series and he's on the phone, it's not because he's texting, it's he's actually writing down what the weight I did. It's very important to document, because if you look back now at when I first started, we were doing rack deadlifts at 150 pounds only, and I was dying. We were doing rows with 65 pounds, and I was dying. Now we're doing 4 plates rack deads for multiple reps. We're doing the 175 on dumbbell rows, and it's just like you taking progress pictures. You take progress pictures every week, and you see subtle changes, but you don't see the big changes until you look back 8 weeks or 12 weeks back. And that steady progression of weight every single week translates into muscle. And it really does translate into muscle. And that's one thing that now I try to apply to every muscle group that we do train, other than legs, because again, classic, just a side note, classic, for people that don't know, based on your height, you have a weight limit. So for me, I'm 5'5", so my personal weight limit is only 175. So you really need to pick and choose where you're gonna put those pounds, because you can't just put it everywhere. You need to pick and choose where you wanna put those pounds. My legs are, very big already, and I had to actually not train them for about 8 to 10 weeks going into my prep, and I was only doing cardio to hit them. And now towards the end, the last 6 weeks, I started actually training them again. But we needed to distribute a lot of the muscle pounds into areas that were lacking: back, shoulder width, and now I feel like I have a more balanced physique because of that. So again, if I could take anything away from the type of training that I do, it's that you got to document. If you want to see improvements, you have to document. And I used to just go to the gym and go by feeling. Oh, what am I going to do today? Okay, it's back day, so okay, let me do some pull downs, let me do some this, let me just guess, oh, this weight feels good. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah, so a workout may not be written in stone.